Hi, I'm sitting here with my rooster Jody. Got some sad news today and wanted to tell you about it. As you know, I live on a little acreage that until recently was just part of Douglas County and was annexed into the city. My taxes went up quite a bit. Still don't have a sewer, still don't have street lights, anything like that, but I do pay taxes now to the city. And so, a little bit has changed, but the biggest change was that we got new neighbors on Trail Ridge Road, and I honestly don't know their names, but apparently these new neighbors have been very clear that they don't like roosters. Now, from Jody's house here to their house works out to be, Google say it's like 0.7 miles. So over half mile away. But apparently, these folks are bothered by Jody. In fact, they are so bothered by Jody that they made a bunch of calls. They called the health department, they called the Humane Society, and they even went to the assistant city prosecutor for the city of Omaha, Nebraska. Three different stabs at this to try to get rid of Jody. Apparently the lady of the house doesn't like roosters. And, she's only lived in this neighborhood about a year. I've been here 26. But apparently when you move into a new neighborhood, it's okay to load the kids up in the stroller and ride up and down the streets looking for things that you don't like in the neighborhood. And the thing she doesn't like about her new neighborhood is this rooster. So I've been working with the health department, and the health department indicated that we have a real nice setup back here. And in fact, since we're on an acreage, we really aren't near any houses. I do have a Goodwill behind us, and we had to get used to that because when we moved here, there wasn't a Goodwill. Now there is. And so they've got a little gas pump ding ding thing that goes off whenever somebody drives through this jump to put down stuff. We also have a bar that has very loud bands on Friday nights and Saturday nights, along with party buses that keep their diesel engines running, along with a lot of patrons who at 2 a.m. can't seem to find their cars. So they go beep beep until they find them. Now, apparently those things are all okay in this neighborhood. Oh, we got dirt bikes up and down the street too. But this rooster is a nuisance. And although there's no law in Omaha saying you can't have a rooster, apparently somehow having this rooster falls under a city nuisance ordinance. He's a nuisance, as you can see by looking at him. He's a nuisance. So anyway, so I'm trying to figure out how we can save poor Jody. He's Jody after that old show when I was little, A Family Affair. They had those twins, Buffy and Jody. Well, he's Jody after that Jody. And anyway, so I really don't want to have to rehome Jody or make Jody into a soup or whatever else somebody would have me do. But apparently the health department had to go up to the county attorney's office. The county attorney for Douglas County went to that office, and the county attorney determined that this rooster was a nuisance. Now, the murder of Mike Brinkman, which happened directly across the street from me a few years ago now, one of his killers is still on the loose. To me, that's kind of a nuisance. Killers in my neighborhood, that's a nuisance. I could see that you would really want the county attorney maybe to get on killers in the neighborhood. And you know, cars having their windows broken out at during the night, that's a nuisance. A murder a day, that's a nuisance. Armed robbery of pretty much every mega mart in town, that's a nuisance too. But along with all of those papers on his desk, the county attorney took the time to rule that this rooster is a nuisance. And not only that, the assistant city prosecutor found this rooster, who she's never met, to be such a nuisance that she tracked down the investigator from the health department and said, "How's it going on that rooster? When are you going to do something about that rooster?" Well, now, you and I have been sitting here for quite some time. Has this rooster bothered you in any way? No. He's a little cold. He doesn't know why he has to sit here outside of his pen. But he's not a nuisance. Anyway, so if y'all know a lawyer, or maybe are a lawyer, that does a little, unfortunately, maybe pro bono work, because I don't know how much I have to, invest in taking my rooster case up to, the Supreme Court? I don't know where it's going to have to go. But it's really not right that based on the gender of this rooster in what is now a very gender fluid society, this rooster has to go. Now, what about male dogs? They piss on tires. Do you ever notice that? They just walk around pissing on tires, pissing on mailboxes. Is that a nuisance? Apparently not. County attorney and the city prosecutor hasn't gotten involved in that yet. But this rooster in my yard, an acre and a half away from anybody else's yard, is a nuisance. How about kids screaming? You know, I hear a lot of kids screaming. Sometimes I get tired of hearing the kids screaming. Should they be rehomed too? How is it that the only thing that gets rehomed if somebody knows it's there is a male chicken? You know, something's just not right here. And honestly, the health inspector thought my rooster was just fine, thought my chickens were well taken care of. However, they're afraid and cannot give me a poultry license unless I get rid of my rooster. Which, by the way, I've had my chickens and a rooster for over 26 years, and all of a sudden, the new neighbor doesn't like a rooster. So, you can't have a rooster. But truly, I wish the county attorney and the city prosecutor would focus on cases that actually affect public safety. I mean, I don't know. Are they pals with this gal on Trail Ridge Road? I don't know. If you're a city prosecutor or a county attorney, is there something about Trail Ridge Road that, people there, whatever they like, goes? I don't know. Maybe somebody should investigate that. Why the people on Trail Ridge Road can tell the rest of us what kind of pets we can and can't have. Anyway, I'm a little torqued about this. As you can see, this is my rooster. Anyway, so yeah, like I said, if you're an attorney and want to do a little, or probably a paralegal, I don't know. I mean, anybody that knows a little bit more about the law and how to fight this than me, I'd appreciate your help. Thank you so much.